What is happening, guys? This is MattMade here, and I just wanted to give my first impressions of Gundam Versus. I had just gotten my hands on the beta, and so far I'm really loving the game. It's, you know, a new entry into the series, a long-running series, and it's by no means one of the weakest. The mechanics are pretty unique for as far as normal arena fighters go. You have your main attack button, your boost or dash or jump button if you want to call it, your projectile button, and if it's not projectile button, it's like an Epion's case, it's a dash, and then you have your skill buttons, which all have cooldowns. There is a huge selection of Gundams from various franchises, from Wing to Zeta to Stardust, and they did leave out a few that I really wanted to see. Like, I wanted some Gundams from G Gundam to be in there, you know, like Burning Gundam or Shining Gundam or something. But alas, I guess they decided not to put that in there. Another thing is the 3v3 mode, which I am really worried about. I didn't get a chance to play it myself as of yet, but from just playing the 2v2 mode, I know it's going to be a mess because you have 6 different individuals jumping in, trying to play simultaneously. You're going to have 5 good connections, and then you have that one potato that's just like, well, I live in like a remote area of Alaska or something, so that's what worries me. Hopefully it's ironed out, but I know there's no way they can account for that. They also have the burst or the link system, and you have the lightning, and you have the power or boost. And what it is the lightning, you move faster, it lasts longer, and you can really disrupt your opponents, so you can move around if you're like have nothing but projectiles, like heavy arms, and you can really get in, get out, and keep them off of you. And the power one, it's short. It's pretty short, but you do a decent amount of damage for the time that they give you. Speaking of like the types of Gundams, there are mainly the up close and personal and the long range. The long range Gundams give you really good selection of skills to jump in and jump out. Again, like with heavy arms, he's super acrobatic, so you can do flips out, you can dodge around them, you can push people off of you, and he is really good at keep away and laying down heavy fire. Then you have a Gundam like Epion, who does not have any sort of projectiles, so his long range has been replaced with a dash that is really good, and he can lay down some good damage really quickly if you're not paying attention to him. They also have different character skills. I know Lovable has a skill where if he goes down, he'll be resurrected with a certain percentage of his health back. So even after you defeat him, you still hopefully have to beat him the second time with whatever it is, like 20% or something like that, and hope that he's not coming back strong with a plan to take you out. Another mechanic they have here are the strikers. The strikers again have 2 different types. They have a close range and a long range. They also have different unique weapons and attack speeds and number of times you can use them. So you can have some like a Zaku use its heat axe and you can use that about 5 times or 3 times with cooldown, and if you die, I believe it resets. So you have an ample number of ways to get in or try to outmaneuver your opponent to get the best of them. What I've been able to discover, the combo limit is hard set though. I find myself doing about 3 or 4 good hits before they hard go down, and I have to either back away or set up some other things in order to try to catch them when they get back up. Also, as a staple at this point in the Gundam Versus franchise, when you do the 2v2, and I'm assuming as well as the 3v3, you and your allies share a energy pool, and depending on the drain of the Gundams that you pick, it can either be 2 people with 1,000, and I can only project at about 1,500 or 1,600 for 3 people. So, you know, you can die a few times with a 300 energy, die a couple times with a 400 energy, and like once for each person for a 500. I found that even though the 500s are really powerful, you can take them out fairly easily if you have a solid plan and you're throwing in disruptions and your striker. Another thing I've noticed is that each Gundam has a different type of charge move they can do, whether it be melee only, projectile only, or they can do both, as well as they have again, their like passive ability or Gundam specific ability where it either takes time to charge or there are certain criteria that have to be met in order for you to be able to use it. I believe it's Z Gundam, or is it just Gundam, that has a type of shield that they can use, but it takes time to charge up during the battle, so it's not an end-all be-all or a get out of trouble free card. It's more of a this battle has been dragging on or something of that nature. All in all, this is a game that I am really looking forward to, and I hope like good community is built around it and support it so I can have others to play with. And this is a game that I'll definitely be getting from day one and growing and trying to get better at. That being said, those are my thoughts on it. Leave a comment in the comment section down below. Tell me what you guys think about the mechanics. Did you play the open beta? Did you enjoy it? What's your favorite thing about it? Are you looking forward to the 3v3 and all its craziness? Let me know those things. Hit that like button if you liked it. Talk to Mike, hit that subscribe button if you want to stay up to date with everything. This is MattMade, and I will see you guys next time.